Buddy, it is Monday. We are actually practicing on a Monday. I'm here live. I'm going to be bidding hands with Warren. We are 7 weeks away from the Phoenix Nationals, so we're picking up our once a week practice sessions, if maybe twice as we get a little bit closer to the tournament. Not a lot of serious bridge being played in September and October. There might be some regionals out there, but there are no major tournaments. It's a soft spot in the schedule, so the only way to keep going is practicing on BBO right here with Warren. We're going to bid hands. I've set the robots up to bid against us, and I have made it so that we have a little bit more points than our opponents have so that we can, yeah, not be having too many defensive auctions. We'll see how we do. We're set to start in about 1 minute. I'm sure Warren will be here soon. How is everybody doing? So, if you're catching this on Facebook or on YouTube, the best way to communicate with me is through twitch.tv/WolpertBridge. It's the least latency between your comment and when I read it, and when the video gets displayed, it's much easier to have a real time conversation. But if you're watching this as a video, then there's nothing can help you. So, yeah, it's funny. I just got asked by somebody about imps versus match points, and do you change your style for imps? It's funny. I don't really bid differently at all. So that was my answer. The bidding at match points and bidding at imps are so similar. Where the biggest place where you really change your game is more in the play of the hand, when you don't risk over tricks and you guarantee your contract. Sometimes you take safety plays to make sure that you don't make a contract. But I don't really adjust my style for imps at all. Most of the competitive bridge that I play is imps. I don't play so much match points anymore. Since I had kids, I stopped going to the nationals. There's Warren. But when I had kids, I stopped going to the nationals early to play the pair game. All right, let's do it. Hey, so I have 12 highs and 4 diamonds, just the wrong hand to act. Let me get the sound down so that we don't have beeping. Hello, hello. All right, just a nothing auction. Okay, that turned around quick. Hey Jafers, hey Jessica, how you doing? Um, 21. So it's funny. I just did a lesson on two clubs. This is a perfect hand, but like we don't have a good bid. I can't really open two clubs because I don't have a good rebid. So I'm just gonna open 1 diamond and well, whatever happens. Hopefully Warren doesn't pass 1 diamond. Uh, what's up, Zoloft? I don't know. It's funny. I am not. All right, now I have a mountain. Oh, he was wondering if he could double 1 heart on the previous hand. Let me just take a look at that. Um, it's dangerous. You can see my response to Warren. Let me make this a little bigger. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna bid 4 clubs. I don't know. I don't really have another approach here. I'm really strong even for 4 clubs here. And he's never gonna expect me to have 21, and I have every suit stopped. I don't think that I can even afford to pass 4 spades here. I need nothing for slam. I need like the queen of spades and the king of hearts. But at the same time, do can I bid? Um, Can I do I have 5 level safety? Not really. What if partner's got like the king queen of clubs as his points? Then I've got like a possible loser in spades, a couple possible heart losers, a diamond loser. So I really can't be safe at the 5 level. The problem is that Warren could easily have a hand with like the ace of clubs and the queen of diamonds, and the queen of spades, and he doesn't have a control in the red suit, so he wouldn't even have a bid that he'd be able to make over four spades, over four clubs, like to show any kind of positive life. We could easily be missing a slam, but I'm just gonna pass. This is just a hard hand. Okay. Warren and I just played 2/1 game forcing. All right, let me. I'm just telling him I felt like underbid, but didn't see a different approach. Yeah, he had lots of room. Yeah. Just talking through, like he said, he has lots of room over four clubs, which he is right about. This I see. There's something I got to make this a little smaller so you can see the whole. Sorry, there you go. Okay. All right, redeal. So yeah, we play 2/1 game forcing. I've kind of just mostly standard expert standard stuff. We don't have any complicated agreements. I mean, we have a couple systems that we play that are very uh, fancy, but mostly we just play what everybody else plays because neither one of us has really likes to waste energy on system, and so just we kind of just play as standard as top level experts can play. If there's very few pairs at the top that play less than what Warren and I do. So we kind of go with the minimum in every approach. We just have really strong rules that we can rely on to kind of decide what's forcing and what's not forcing. So we're on the same page a lot, but we just don't have fancy systems. Okay, so I'm a little bit strong. I'm definitely too strong for two spades. I'm considering two diamonds or three spades. I think I'm just gonna. The problem is if I don't bring diamonds into the game, we might have a diamond slam. Ace of hearts, king queen, fifth of diamonds. We have a slam in diamonds. So I feel like I have to bring diamonds into the game. So I'm gonna bid two diamonds, and that's also gonna leave room for a little one of our handful of more complicated systems that we play, which is we play here that bidding two spades shows a good hand with the correction to two spades, and going through two hearts would force me to bid two spades and show either a weak hand that's going back to spades. Yeah. Okay, so now he's got a bad hand with two spades, so I'm just gonna bid two spades, although I feel like I'm underbidding this hand. It might be right for me to bid three spades. Okay, let's say he has seven highs and a doubleton spade. King of diamonds, queen of spades. I'm basically in game. That's seven. But what about king of clubs? I'm just going to go low. We're not vulnerable as well. Okay. He's invited in diamonds. Okay, so we have two ways to show diamonds. He either could have made a constructive raise by bidding three diamonds, or he could have gone this way, two hearts forcing me to bid two spades, and now he's invited in diamonds. He showed the strong invite. I kind of want to just keycard in diamonds because now he could easily have ace, king, queen, and that's all we need. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't mind playing I'm going to keycard in diamonds, four hearts. Give me two with the queen, Warren. Two with the queen. Let's do it. The four spades would be 0 or 3. 4 no would be 1 or 4. Five clubs would be 2 without. Five diamonds would be 2 with. All right, thank you. There we go. 6 diamonds. Boom. That's what we wanted to hear. He showed the queen of diamonds. What a hero. We got to an awesome slam. Awesome. Thank you. That is beautiful. So we basically we have no losers. We just we can rough his clubs. We can rough a heart. We can use my ace king spades. We actually didn't even need my spade suit. He had a huge hand. Really great hand to get to that slam. And it's funny, I bid two diamonds thinking, that's going to leave open the possibility of bidding six diamonds, so I can't bid three spades. I remember, and if I bid three spades, we would never have found six diamonds, obviously, because he would not be introducing his six card diamond suit over three spades. He would have just bid three no trump, I believe. If I bid three spades, yeah, what would he suppose he do? He has 10 points, and stoppers in the other suits. Yeah, he would have just bid three no trump over my three spade bid. So that was got it right for the right reason. That was one over keycard. By the way, it's funny. I say we don't play a lot of systems, and then on like the third hand, we have no, yeah, we play one over keycard. We play one over keycard. So whenever we have a minor suit fit, we play four of our minor plus one is keycard. So that's why my four hearts was keycard. So five diamonds showed two with the queen. That way we had enough room for him to show two with the queen and bid five diamonds, so I could stop if that wasn't enough. Okay. Wow, I got a very nice hand here over the two club opener, but I don't have a good enough suit to introduce my suits. I'm going to leave room for him to bid. All right, we play Kokish Relay. I have still not said a thing about my hand here, other than my two diamonds was game forcing. What do you got over there, Warren? I have a feeling he's going to show me hearts and clubs. That's what he has done. Three hearts is hearts and clubs. I could just bid 3-0. If he's 5-5 in the red suits, I've got stoppers in the other suits. I don't really expect to be making three. I'm not really strong enough to jump to four. This is a cluttered auction. Kokish is a very bad. It's very ugly. It's not great for our heart hands. So he showed hearts and clubs, a two-suited hand here with his three heart bid, because we flipped the meaning of three clubs and three hearts. I could introduce spades, but if partner's 5-5 without a diamond stopper, I don't really want partner to have a problem bidding 3-0. So I'm just gonna bid 3-0 because I have stoppers and no fit for my partner. Let's see what he does. It's funny hearing it called Gru Switch. We don't play both. I learned I don't play everything that Gru suggested in that, and I only heard yesterday somebody call it Gru switches. I didn't know Joe Gru invented them, but that's what I guess so. All right, what do? We have 9 tricks, so we're fine. Yeah, except for I don't really agree with the full what the article says on Gru searches. I don't Gru switches. I don't like the idea of switching three diamonds and three spades. Okay, Drury. We're pretty aggressive to bid Drury. He could have as few as like 8. I'm definitely interested in game. The question is whether I just blast game. If he has 8 points and 3 trumps, I don't want to be in game. So I'm going to bid 2 diamonds to just show some game interest. And if he's got the lower end 3 card support hand, he's just going to sign off in 2 hearts. And if he's got more, he's going to do something above 2 hearts. So I'm really hoping if he bids 2 hearts, I'm just going to leave him there. I'm not going to try to get to game with 12 ups at like 8 or 9 or 10. I really need him to have a 4th trump, which he can have. We play one-way Drury. There, he's showing me the fourth trump. I think he's got about a mixed raise, so I'm gonna bid game. I don't. It's hard to know whether we're gonna make game or not. If he has diamond points, we're not. But I just kind of blast game and All right, and it's cold, so all right, cool. Okay. 18. Let's go. Getting this. All right, club double of diamonds natural. I've got a 2-no bid. We don't bid a major here or anything. When we were 18-19 balanced, our goal is to rebid 2-no. Partner doesn't have a major in this spot very often. They were in trouble. Not that bad. They'd take 6 tricks in because both of my aces are on side. They'd take 6 tricks in 1 spade. So they were only going for 200. But this is normally a spot where we like to get him. Would have gone a club double pass, and East would have wanted to cry with their 3 card. There would have been 2 clubs. Oh, whatever. Oops. So he showed the Queen of Trumps. That's a good question, Paul. So he showed the Queen of Trumps because he knew we had a 10 card fit. So he knew that I had 4 diamonds and he had 6 of them. So he knew the queen was not important. So he was telling me he had the queen even without it, which was ideal. That was a perfect hand for it. All right, I can double for takeout here. Feels like what I got to do. I have a 3 spade bid, but I'll get. Oops, not for you. Okay. Or I could just jump rebid 3 spades. 7 and 7 is 14, 15. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna risk him passing the double, so I'm just gonna bid 3 spades. This might be a bad bid. We might actually. You know what? Now coming back. I actually think this was a bad bid. I was torn between double and 3 spades. As soon as I bid 3 spades, I realized that I had that basically gives up on 6 of a minor, which is in the game. Not sure which the problem is. I don't really want. So yeah, so he was able to show the Queen of Trumps because he had a 10 card fit. That's the answer. But a very good question. So if you see any of our methods and you're interested in them, I have taught lessons on pretty much my entire system with Warren on my website. You can see the URL is just right beneath me. You can go there. Every lesson's about 10 or 15 bucks, and you get a ton of content and full explanations of what we play. Um, all right, am I good enough for 3 clubs? I've got 18. I'm not going to game force. He could have 6, and we respond even lighter. If he bids again, okay, now I'm going to bid 2 no trump to tell him that I have spades stopped and diamonds and clubs. He's going to realize I have short hearts just from the way I've bid the hand. The fact that I didn't jump rebid 2 no the last time. He knows I'm around this point range. I could have maybe 17 here for my bid, just because he showed 5 to 10. So if I had 16, 17, I might venture to 2-0 Trump as well. So I'm a little heavy for a 2-0 bid here with 18. We're not vol. All right, 2-0 we play. Looks like about the fine contract. Well, with the diamonds breaking badly, it's for sure a reasonable contract. Anyway, I think 2-0 might be just fine. I'm gonna just set the game force with 2 clubs. If I bid 2 diamonds, I could bid 2 diamonds. Obviously, diamonds my longest suit. But if I bid 2 diamonds, um, it's gonna be, if he raises to 3 diamonds, it gets a little ugly and uncomfortable. So when I have a fit for my partner, I don't tend to use to. I tend to just bid 2 clubs, let my partner bid out their hand, and then show a fit later. But so now I can bid 3 hearts or 4 hearts. If he's got a minimum hand, we can't have a slam. Ace, king of diamonds, king, queen of hearts. I guess that would be. Um, my 2 clubs just showed 2 clubs. It didn't really say anything about clubs. Um, so I'm just thinking, do I jump to 4 hearts? I need to bid 3 hearts in case, so that if he's got the 17, 18 point hand, he'll know that there's a reasonable likelihood of game. I mean slam. Sorry. If I jump to 4 hearts, it's like it's kind of a shutout bid that has no interest in slam, even opposite the 17, 18. So over 3 hearts, Warren and I play 3 spades is a non-serious slam try. It doesn't actually say anything about spades. Okay, so now we're gonna be lucky to make the contract. Okay. As I said to Warren, the auction 1 heart 2 club, 1 heart 2 diamonds 3 diamonds is a very uncomfortable auction. The um, when I bid 3 hearts, I was just um, um, oh, I guess maybe not. Now I'm thinking about it. I didn't show diamonds. So yeah, so the auction on 1 heart 2 diamonds 3 diamonds is a very very uncomfortable auction, where you kind of need both the 3 hearts and 3 spade bids to say I have a. There's 2 unbid suits in that auction. Um, heart, two diamonds, three diamonds. There's two unbid suits in that auction, and so when we're looking for three no trump, which most often we are, one heart, two diamonds, three diamonds, we have a diamond fit, so we're usually looking for three no trump in that auction. There's not a lot of bids there that can help partner understand. Three spades would say I have spade stuff and I'm looking for three no trump, and so that means I have a club problem. But you need a bid that's going to say I have club stuff and I have a problem in spades. So sorry, it's hard for me to explain it without being able to visualize it, and I'm in the middle of a hand, so it's even harder. All right, let's just check to see if partner has five spades, and then if they do, then I will play spades. If not, three no. So yeah, so one heart, two diamonds, three hearts isn't really saying I have a heart fit for expert partnerships. It says I have club stuff and I have a problem in spades for three no trump. And so I just avoid that auction like the plague. It is a very, very uncomfortable auction, so we just go the other way. I would do two clubs. Yeah, it's when you have a fit in hearts is the time that I would just bid two clubs and not two diamonds. Okay, so Warren's got diamonds, and I have a problem in spades. If Warren's got hearts and diamonds, then three no trump could be in a lot of trouble. So I'm gonna bid three hearts here to kind of indicate that I have a problem in spades for him. If he bids three spades, then I'm gonna bid three no trump, or if he bids three no trump, I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. So we actually did have a decent club contract, but at least four, five, six, seven, eight, nine tricks and three no trump. I guess six clubs is probably okay, but at least Warren got to hear that I had heart values, and it made it easier for him to bid three no trump with a heart void. He figured, okay, he knew I only had three hearts, but he knew I had heart strength. So once he heard that I had heart points, he could discount the idea of slam. It was kind of the perfect bid to slow him down there too. No, partner has to raise diamonds when they have a diamond raise. Our rebid structure is pretty natural over one heart, two diamonds. Like their default bid is two no trump. We play one heart, two diamonds, two hearts, promises six, which I'm a huge believer in. Um, uh, can I have a slam? No, he needs to have three key cards for us to have a slam. So game it is. Warren's asking about our bays auctions, which is after one no, two clubs, two of a major. That after three of the other major sets the majors. So I puppet Stayman and I have a five card major. That doesn't happen very often. I feel like it's you do this, you spend your whole life asking for five card majors and they never have one. But finally, he had a good one. Okay, so he also could have been transfer to clubs and showed heart shortness. Um, So we're just saying that it's better with his hand to transfer to clubs and show heart shortness. We'll still find our spade game, but I was saying we might avoid 3 no trump sometimes when I don't have 5 spades, but I have weak hearts. That's the point of transferring to a minor and bidding a major shortness, is that when opener doesn't have stoppers in that shortness, that you can avoid 3 no trump. Because when you have a singleton and your partner has weakness in that suit, you almost always have another game that's viable. And that's also the suit that the opponents are going to be leading. So they're just going to beat 3 no trump. So you really want to show that singleton as best you can. Kind of like what happened a few hands ago when he was 5-4-4 and he bid Stayman and he bid 3 diamonds. He had a heart void, so he was worried about the heart suit. It was only when I was able to bid hearts naturally that he was able to understand that 3 no trump was going to be fine. LMH is low, middle, high. Like asking for shortness, low suit, middle suit, high suit. Those are the step responses to the question. Constructive raise. Can I have a slam? He's got like 8 to 10, 7 to 10. I don't know. Um, only 3 trumps. So king, third of spades, ace, queen of diamonds, queen of hearts, 11. That's too much. Yeah, I'm just gonna bang it out in 4 spades. No reason to tell the opponents about it in my hand. So far, it's been a pretty interesting. Oh, he had. Oh, that's a mixed raise for me. I would just make a mixed raise. But no, our no. No, our 2 diamond response is not 6 plus in 2/1. Our 2 diamond response is 5 plus. I was just answering 2 separate questions. He asked me if partner would raise 2 diamonds, and I said our rebid of 2 of a major promises 6, which I'm a big believer in. Yeah. So is my hand good enough for a rebid of 2 clubs here? I mean, I have the king of hearts. Whatever. He might take me for a slightly better hand, but I feel like I need to do it now so that we can compete to the 3 level. If it did go 2 spades, not having bid 2 clubs was going to be pretty gross. He might not like my bid. All right, that's a good partner. Thank you. All right, I don't need to say thanks. He's got it. All right, here's an interesting one. I got a nice little 6-5 in the majors. Okay, Warren's opening the bidding. So, bid my longest suit first and see where we go. Well, that's not what I was hoping for, but let's set the game for us. So, what do Warren and I play? 3 hearts would be invitational with both majors, so I can't jump. I think jumping in the 4 suit shows an inv. I think that's one of our rules. Um, ugh, he's 5-5. I could bid 3 hearts now. That's gonna sound like I've got a heart problem because that's the unbid suit here. I think I might just have to bid 3 no trump. So what if he's 2-1-5-5? Do we really want to play in 3 no trump? Maybe not. If he's 1-2-5-5, I don't know. They both look like they're gonna play better in a major. Our communication's gonna be terrible in this hand. I'm not gonna be able to get to his hand. He's not gonna be able to get to my hand. But if I bid 3 hearts, I don't think that we don't have a heart fit. 3 hearts is gonna sound like I have a problem in hearts because why am I not bidding 3 no trump? And if I bid 3 spades, I'm gonna be boxing him into a corner. He won't know how to bid. He won't have a 3 no trump bid because he won't have stoppers. I think I just have to bid 3 no trump. I think I do. No, I can't. We don't have a heart fit, so I'm not getting heart. There's no reason for me to get involved with hearts. We have at most a 5-2 heart fit because he's 5-5 in the minor. So I'm not really worried about introducing hearts. I'm worried about that 4 spades is the right final contract, which looks like is the right thing here. I wouldn't. I think that he could easily have bid 2 no trump with 0355. He would have showed his 12 cards, at least if he had a heart stopper. If he didn't have a heart stopper, again, I think over 2 hearts, yeah. I mean, yeah, he might be 0355, but I'm not playing him for that. I mean, and honestly, if he's 0355, we're probably going to be okay in 3 no trump. At least we'll have communication. Yeah, did he have an opening bid? Yeah. That was a tough hand. Okay. So my lesson tomorrow is on dealing with preempts and knowing when to come in, and it's not an easy part of the game. Gonna go through our whole system. Hey Chris, yeah, I'm just fine, thank you very much. The We're gonna go through our whole system over week 2 bids. Our Lebensal system. Warren and I play something called Better Minor Lebensal, which is just a tiny change from regular Lebensal, which is pretty effective. All right, I'm going to talk about leaping Michaels in the class tomorrow on dealing with preempts. I'm going to talk about responsive doubles. So what do we have here? We have not many tricks. 5. We have 9 tricks. They have to find a low heart lead to beat 3 no trump. Funny. But we actually had a lot of tricks if we just defended. Yeah, if we defended, we were going to beat him too. But I understand, Warren. Well, oh, we make lots of clubs though. just talking about the opening lead. They had to lead a low heart to beat 3-0 from Ace King Jack 7th. But I'm saying, like, he knows from the opening leader's perspective, he's thinking the Queen of Hearts is on his right. So what I would probably do in that spot with Ace King Jack 7th is I would not lead my ace, because in case partner has a singleton heart, I want to get them in and let them use their singleton heart to get across to my hearts. So all right, I don't have a choice here. This is Oh, I had a normal one no opener here. I just we'll bid this hand out, but I didn't count my points right. I have 14 and 5 spades, so this is a hand that I would always open one no. Oh, we wrong-sided no trump, shocker, with a ridiculous rebid structure, but we survived. If you're watching this and enjoying the content, give me a subscribe on Twitch or on YouTube, and all my videos get posted to YouTube, so if you can't catch them live, they're always there. I add these to different playlists. Like, this is part of my Practicing with Warren playlist, where sometimes we're bidding hands, sometimes we're playing against opponents. I think that's most of the two things that we do, that I broadcast. And yeah, on my YouTube channel I have other videos that I don't put on Twitch. Just little hands from when I'm playing with Warren, stuff like that. Well, yeah. Oh, good bid. I like it. Only 8 points, but every 10. Okay, another week 2 bid that this is something that I'm going to go over in the class tomorrow, that I'm going to Michaels here. We play Michaels over week 2 bids. We don't play any of this old-fashioned asking for a stopper garbage. We play Michaels, and we have 2 ways to bid Michaels, not with the majors, actually. This is my only way to bid Michaels. Double. He wants me to bid my longer major? Is that really what double means? Normally, double would say, like, bid your other suit. But he knows both my suits. I don't know. I don't think this could be penalty, though. I don't see how we could. What does this say? The law is 4 more diamonds. They have 10 diamonds between them. He can't have a penalty double, so I don't know. Okay. There you have it. He wanted me to bid my longer major. All right, that's forcing, and he's allowed to have a 4-card major. Do I really care about playing in hearts on this hand? Like, I can bid Stayman by bidding 3 clubs, But I have a good hand for no trump here. I think I'm just gonna go three no trump and be done with it. If we have a 4-4 heart fit, he's probably 4-3-3-3, and we could easily. Yeah, I didn't want to tell him anything about the hand. Okay, kind of a nothing hand. This is a pretty aggressive opening bid, but I think this is an absolute opening bid. Normally, this doesn't qualify for the rule of 20, but I have like a really nice 5 card suit and an ace and an entry, and I think if you don't open this hand, it's gonna go 1-no past 3-no, and then you're like, why didn't I tell my partner that I had a spade lead? And then yeah, so um, all right, they've got diamonds. I could double for penalty. Don't have much here, but feels like this might be the place. Just hold him to 5 diamonds. This is not a takeout double, by the way. Warren and I play this doubles penalty. I feel like I have to double because if he's got nothing, like what if Warren's like 1-4-2-6 or 1-4-3-5? Yeah, like we don't want to play 3-0 or anything, so this is definitely a penalty double. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to make it with 8/4 of diamonds. Like I hope he doesn't pass with 3-card spade support. Nope, not a support double. This is a 2/1 auction. When we're in a game force, doubles are penalty. That's a very simple rule we have. Okay, okay. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to double. I was worried. No, it definitely won't work out well. They're going to take 5 diamond tricks, and a heart and a club is 7. We have to stop them from taking more. We can beat it, I think. Yeah, so just when we're in a force, like a game forcing auction or any kind of forcing auction, and by the way, hi Kate, haven't seen you in a while, the doubles are penalty. Um, so that it's a simple rule that just makes it kind of easy. It's hard to remember what doubles are penalty and what aren't, and hard to remember everything. So when Warren and I have like an absolute rule, we just live by it. Um, yeah, just well, 5 diamond tricks, a heart, and a club is 7. We just have to make sure they don't get the last king of hearts, ace. We have to take the ace of diamonds. Now, support doubles are when your partner responds 1 of a suit at the 1 level, and you're the opening bidder. No, there's no support doubles at the higher levels at all. Like when partner responds at a higher level than the 1 level, there's no such thing as support doubles. It's always at the 1 level. I mean, when partner's bid is at the 1 level. I think I'm going to reopen double here. It's takeout. I don't really want to let the opponents have it in two hearts. Warren, if he bids 2-no trump, is asking me to bid my better minor. It's a scrambling 2-no, so I'll get to find a club fit. If Warren's equal length in the minors, like 4-4, or even, 4-4, he'll bid 2-no trump, so we won't end up playing in a 4-3 diamond fit. He might bid a 3-card spade suit. That's one small problem, oh, it was really our hand. Look at this hand. Partner had a full opening bid, and yeah, so whatever. They were gonna, in two hearts, they were gonna lose one spade, one club, one heart, and two diamonds off the top. And I'm sure we beat it, but I'm sure we're gonna make two spades as well. I think feels like it. We have 24 points. Okay. I tried to stream last week. You might have seen the notifications on Twitch and on YouTube. Where is it? Or win the club and play the 10 of hearts. Yeah. Did they have all the spots? Yeah, they had the 8-7. He's right. Yeah. Okay. Another chance for system. So, we play 3-0. We'll ask my partner for shortness. I might as well do that. And then he's going to tell me none, low, high. If he tells me none, then I'm going to bid 4 clubs to make sure he has control in hearts. So he's got a shortness in clubs. That's not what I was hoping for, but I still have a really good hand. So do I drive? So alternatively, I could have just skipped this ask and I could have bid 4 clubs control bid. Problem is, I could go 5 clubs to isolate the heart problem, but we might just lose the first 3 hearts in 5 clubs. Like, imagine he's got ace, king, queen, jack, 5th of diamonds, and king, queen, 4th of spades, and we're just off the first 3 hearts. I could also just bid last train here to see if he's got a good hand or a bad hand. But the problem is, again, that would feel like a good hand to him. If he's got ace, king, queen, jack, 5th of diamonds, and king, queen, 4th of spades, that's a huge hand from his perspective. So he's not going to realize the queen of spades is not the card I'm looking for. What I need from him is like the ace of hearts, the king of spades, and some good diamonds. I feel like I still have a good hand here. I'm going to give him last train, and we might get to slam off the first 2 hearts. I was hoping for heart shortness. That was going to be what I was going to be a little bit more useful. This might screw us up. He might just think I have a heart control here. These last train bids are pretty complicated and obscure. I could have bid 5 spades to say bid slam with the stopper in hearts. I could have bid 5 clubs. It would have isolated the problem. Well, we're okay. I don't know. Yeah, he didn't have the hand. I don't really think about losing trick count very often, Earl. I'm sorry, it's not my thing. I don't really know how it works, to be completely honest with you. I've always just kind of, I mean, I definitely count my losers and stuff, and I plan like how many tricks I'm gonna lose before I go. But the whole like just counting my ace, king, queen spots, and I use it. I'm sure I use it somehow, but I certainly I don't know how it works. Um, it's just never been a part of my thought process. Really? You have 18, 19. I have a pretty good hand, but I can't really bid three clubs myself, can I? I kind of can. I have a pretty good hand. One, two, three. Here's a losing trick count situation. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I'm bidding three clubs. I have more trick taking potential. I just feels like they could easily just have eight tricks in 2-0 with five hearts and three spades or whatever. And well, it wasn't ideal. I could have doubled. I wanted to bid 2-0 to show both minors. He is such a great partner, Warren. Like he's so supportive, and there's it's hard to imagine somebody better to play with. He's on the same page as me all the time. It's really we click very well. We both at the table, away from the table, just such an easy partner and a great mind for bridge. If he had played bridge his whole life, like professionally, and instead of going off and doing his things, he would have been one of the best players in the world. He already is, but I mean, he would have been on another level just from having seen the repetition for so long. All right, where am I going here? Like the difference between me and Warren at bridge is I've played like an extra 100,000 hands or something like that. So like that he his the fact that he just keeps pace, having not had all that experience, is pretty unbelievable. Uh, all right, well, game, let's do it. Yeah, I like his 2 no bid, not getting involved with the diamonds. Thanks, Kate. Yeah, I think so too. I think that how we talk through our bad boards at tournaments it makes such a huge difference when you're playing like a 10-day tournament or a 2 week tournament or even a week tournament or even 2 days. You like how you treat your partner and how you talk about your bad boards is like more important than most of the other stuff for sure. Um, D almost bid one no. Yeah, I like to close. Um, limit raise or game force. Limit raise or game force. 12, pretty good. 12, all prime. Ace, king, queen will be good for throwing a loser. I'm going 2 no. Even without the doubleton. I'm doing it. All right, three spades is just it's just like a nothing. Like he's just saying I have a little bit more than you can see. Look, like we play three spades is just a little too good to bid four spades, and so he only has a 13 count. Which for some of you who learned Jacoby would look at that hand and be like, "What are you talking about? That's a minimum. I was taught to bid four spades with that minimum." Well, we tend to reserve that four spade minimum bid for ridiculously bad hands, like hands with no key cards and no nothing. We bid three spades. We flipped the three spades and three no from standard Jacoby. Standard Jacoby, three no is three spades is the strongest thing you can do. We kind of flip them. For us, three no is the strongest thing we can do. Three spades is kind of I don't have a four spade bid. All right. We do that because over three spades we get to play serious or non-serious three no trump and Q bids, control bids. Sorry. All right, so this is inverted by past hands, but I have just 13, so I'm gonna leave it here. Should have 10. Yeah, exactly. There you go. 10. Actually, we had a not a bad. Yeah. No, we don't have a game. We go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we do have a game if we can pick up the jack of clubs, but whatever. Anyway, I think it's a good idea, by the way, to play inverted by past hands. I think it's very nice to be able to have this auction one club, two clubs, and have it be invitational, but stop in two. I don't think it's yeah, I don't think you lose anything. I think it's worth it. You not lose anything, but where are we? 14 highs. Six card suit. If this was a six card minor, I'd open this hand 1-0. Six card major, never. Unless I was like needed a board towards the end of a match that I was losing by 50 and I wanted to make a swing, I might open 1-0 with a six card major. But no, I'm opening one spade with a six card major. And I just have a normal two spade rebid, not enough to bid three. Okay, so he probably has a three card limit raise. Oh, he only had two, but he just had prime cards. Yeah, good game. I mean, he could bid three, but yeah, I understand his game bid. I like his game bid. Yeah, I agree. It's just any singleton in my hand. Having some interesting situations come up today. It's been a nice set of cards. I can only bid two hearts, but this is definitely a big hand. I have a nice hand here for two hearts. He forced me to bid, and I have a nice five card suit. He has no idea. I've just told him hearts is my best hand suit. All right, now I get to bid three hearts. I'm thrilled that I got another chance to really express my fifth heart. I'm not thrilled. Obviously, I'd rather play two hearts than three, but now he knows I have a five card heart suit. I also like that I have three spades and I'm going to get to trump spades in his hand. I think that's very. The hand's going to play well. My jack 10 of diamonds is going to finesse through the opening bidder if there's a finesse. Yeah, good. We make exactly three, but he was pretty close over there. He was very close. Interesting. Yeah, you just had too many queens. Yeah. our schedules have been so random the last few weeks that we haven't had such an opportunity to set up. It's harder to set up practice matches because I need to schedule Warren and I need to schedule opponents. I prefer practice matches because I think that practicing our defense is equally as important as practicing our bidding. So I do, although that is Warren and my strongest part of our game is our defensive signaling. Uh, okay, a reverse auction. So I have 9. I want a game force. In this auction, we would use 2 no trump to slow the auction down. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to make a game forcing bid. I'm going to bid 3 clubs as a game force here. And when I bid 3 clubs, it's also going to express to Warren that I don't have 5 spades. So I'm showing a game forcing hand with a club fit, and so now Warren is basically saying he's 3-4-1-5. So that's not good. 3 no trump is not going to make. It's not the right hand to play a 4-3 spade fit because I have weak spades and Warren's the one who's taking the rough after they play diamond diamond. So I don't think we belong in 4 spades. I guess 5 clubs is where we belong. I don't know. Because hearts, we're taking the tap in the 4 card suit side. Spades, we're taking the tap in with where his honors are. Uh, I don't know. So ace queen fifth of clubs, ace king queen of or ace king third of spades is 13, and the king jack of hearts is 17. Yeah, that hand will make 5 clubs. We're not gonna make 4 spades. It's unless he's got like ace king third of spades. He's able to. No, it's. I just think 5 clubs is the bid right now. I don't have a good enough hand to bid 4 clubs. Can we make a slam? Ace king third, king queen fourth, void, and ace queen six. If he's got a diamond void, then we might. But I'm gonna just bid 5 clubs. I've already showed a game forcing hand. Um, he's like, what? Okay. All right. Well, we found our best contract. We avoided 3 no trump, although on this hand, 3 no trump was going to make just fine. Um, do I like 2 hearts? So we. What does he have? 9 and 7 is. 9 and 8 is. How many points does he have? He has 9 and 9. He's at 18. So, yeah, I mean, alternatively, you could game force. I like. I think it's fine. Not happy if partner jumps to 4 hearts. I guess you can bid 4 spades, and that would mean fake reverse. I think we need. Oh, well, whatever. The trick was just avoiding 3 no trump with our singleton opposite jack third of diamonds. Yeah, I agree, Kate. There's room for both. I think that we definitely get a lot more done with the bidding sessions because honestly, there's a lot of time wasted in a practice set where you're kind of playing out the hand and you have to think through the problem, but in reality it's not really giving anybody any practice when your opponent has a declare play problem and you're sitting there for 5 minutes waiting for them to play. Now, what I like about those sessions as far as streaming goes is when the opponents are doing something, like when the opponents are thinking, that gives me more time to talk about system. Here, when it's just two of us and my action comes up every 2 seconds, it's way harder for me to commentate and keep going. Like I'm always thinking about my next bid and not being able to answer to chat or whatever. Yeah. Well, no. So I think that if I bid three hearts, Todd, it I think three spades would be a non-serious for me and Warren. Let me just. I think he'd have to jump to four spades, just to clarify on the last hand. One club, one spade, two hearts, three hearts. Three spades is non-serious. Four hearts. You'd have to jump to four if you wanted to cancel hearts. Yeah, so you just saw what I wrote to Warren, that basically if he bid three hearts, three spades would be cooperating in hearts. It wouldn't be canceling the jump shift. That if he'd have to jump to four spades to get across that, like, hey, forget my reverse. Like, I was just trying to make a picture jump picture. I was trying to show out my hand. I'm not a huge fan of faking reverses in hearts. It's the one that I don't love, but I think it makes sense that he did what he did. Like, it's amazing how valuable showing that singleton diamond is. All right, this is a boring hand. Yeah, well, that honestly, the master solver stuff is how, like, I learned how to bid those hands. Like, that was my life when I was a teenager, opening up Bridge Worlds and going through the master solvers clubs. Those were like every hand, which are really annoying, honestly. Because in reality, that's the problem I've always had with Bridge World magazine, is that they teach you all these like obscure problems that I guess you have to learn. It's a part of the game, but the reality is, like, it's not bread and butter stuff. You're not winning or losing your club games or whatever, because I didn't even look at his hand. He said it's worth an upgrade. 10, 21, definitely, definitely. Um, okay, this is a nice hand. I'm smelling a minor suit slam. Give me a little two spade vid here. Let's see where we can head. And then I have a tough rebid over two spades though. I can show my fifth club. Okay. And now do I want to bid again? So his max here is 10, but we could easily have a game in a minor. I feel like I owe it a three club bid here. 15 to 17. I could bid two spades. That would show like 15 to 17, 16 to 17 with three spades. But really, it's five clubs and five diamonds that I'm more concerned with missing. I don't think 3 no trump's going to be as easy to make. I guess if he has 10 points, a heart stopper, the queen of clubs would be five club tricks, and my two aces is seven. A heart stopper might be an eighth trick. Yeah, we could make 3 no 2. Maybe two spades is a better bid. It shows 12 of my cards instead of 10 of my cards. But I like showing my fifth club. I feel like we'll still get to 3-0 if we need to. I should have like 16 or 17 normally with the Zog, but I'm prime with all aces and kings. If he's got a stiff diamond, no, he can't have a stiff diamond. He bid two diamonds. So, yeah, if he's 2-3 in the minors, I don't know. Maybe this was the wrong bid. Weinstein says if you can bid, if you can show, why show 10 of your cards when you should show 12 of your cards? And maybe that I should just listen to Weinstein. I don't know if this is the spot that he says that in, but I know that's an expression. So, if you're watching now, I will be live tomorrow talking about defending against preempts. And we're going to go through. If you're watching this as a video, it won't be tomorrow, but tomorrow is October 4th, 2022. The lesson can be found at walperbridge.com under upcoming lessons if you catch it before and if you can come live. But the lessons are great on replay as well, and you can always ask questions right on the lesson page, and I get a notification that you asked the question, and I send you an answer. All right, let's see it. Did I do the right thing? Okay. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But it was close. We're trick shy. Maybe. Can I set up his hearts? No. Mm. All right, we're almost done with this set. A little quickie. We're supposed to usually try to do about 90 minutes, but yeah, I mean, opening this hand of diamond and bidding two clubs doesn't look like the right approach. I want the lead coming into my hand. I don't know. I could go that route, but I like one no. Minor suits are no trump hands. But yes, if I was 4 or 5 in the minors, I would be more inclined to open one no. But this, I didn't really, I wouldn't really overthink it. Plus, I'm so loaded in my doubletons, and not that that would really affect me. If I had the wrong shape, if I was 2-2-4-5, I would always open one no. I wouldn't even care about my stoppers. But here, the fact that yeah, I just one no. Mm, well, I don't have a good hand opposite a diamond splinter. That I know what to do over that. Okay. Yeah, interesting problem. We don't have a huge number of methods. That queen of clubs was the filler card for him. I mean, we don't make slam. We're off to aces, but All right. Well, this is probably our last hand, unless that was the last hand. We'll see. If you have any questions before I sign off, please feel free to ask them. I can pull up any of the old hands. Otherwise, I am going to get back to PowerPoint for building my dealing with preempts lesson for tomorrow. There's so much important stuff to go over with dealing with preempts. Um, we have to talk about when to enter. Coming in with the person with shortness, we're going to go over the concept that the person with shortness needs to be more aggressive. We're going to talk about how we can't just be recklessly overcalling 5 card suits at vulnerable at the 3 level. We're going to talk about how important it is to make responsive doubles when there's preempts and they further the preempt. And then we'll go over leaping Michaels, and Lebensol and better minor Lebensol. It's going to be a lot of stuff in tomorrow's class. Yeah. Although I admit that the lesson is not finished. All right, I have 6 points. I could bid 2 clubs. I could bid 1 no. I'm a little light for 1 no. A little late for 1 no, but I think I still like 1 no over 2 clubs. I have a double stopper. I can't pass 1 diamond, so I don't know. This is probably too aggressive. He's not going to be thrilled with it. Mm-hmm. 18 opposite 6. I was aggressive, but looks okay. Yeah, I will. I'm actually gonna get into my practice set work pretty soon. So after these uh, after these lessons are done for this month, I'm gonna start putting together a bunch of practice sets. Some that we'll do as a class, and some that I'll just put up for people to practice on their own. And yeah, last train. It's a hard thing to practice. It doesn't come up very often, but you're right. I can put together a set of is this last train and understanding when it would come up. That's definitely a good idea. If you bid 2 clubs, I would bid 2 diamonds. Uh, you could just bid 2 hearts over 2 clubs. No real reason to make a forcing bid. Hey Chris, you're in time for before I sign off. We're just finishing a conversation about this last hand. Okay, thank you. And now me and my laptop have a date, and I will speak to you all soon. Oh, hi, Ellen. Thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of random. If I was more predictable, I'd be easy to catch live. But I kind of just do it when, like, Warren and I have been just fitting our sessions in whenever we both have time. And the only thing that's predictable is my stuff with Rob is every week at 10:15 in the morning on Wednesdays, and that's because we have to coordinate in advance, and it's become a thing. That is my Wednesday mornings. But otherwise, these broadcasts, I do them when I have time, and I have less time while I'm also teaching. So I have fewer of these broadcasts like this month while I have my live lessons going. But then I'll do more of it as the Nationals approaches, and maybe it'll be easier to catch me live. Problem is I'm just so unpredictable with my time slots. I know that as far as getting engagement and having viewers watching live, it's much better if I like was consistent with my time slot so that people could get used to watching at the same time every week. But like I've got 3 kids and a lot of moving parts to my schedule that makes it very hard for me to just set a time. Anyway, thank you everybody. I will catch you all soon. I hope to see as many of you guys as possible in my classes. Please check them out. I think they're very good value. I put a lot of effort into them, and whether you're an advanced player or an intermediate player, I try to make sure every lesson has some stuff that you could take away that'll make you a better player. So, thank you very much, and I will see you all soon. Yeah, that's my plan, Kate. I actually am building something into the website. I don't have a way right now to put it on the website. I'm doing my front page I'm redoing the front page of the website, not redoing. I'm actually putting some effort into making the front page look good. And there, once I have that, I will have a way to like put my sessions with Rob and a way to click to watch it right away. And then whenever I make a schedule with Warren, I'll be able to add that there too. But I can't do it right now, other than on a hidden page. Not too many people have found their dashboard on the site because the design of the site just hasn't. I haven't finished it. It's not there yet. So I can't teach and build websites at the same time. It's hard. I gotta prioritize. But anyway, it is what it is. This is my month for teaching, and then I will get back to that stuff soon.